Yeah, indeed. What we have is equal differences, right? Yeah, recently released, pretty decent. It's in editing mode right now. As book 3 has been released, whatnot. So we're just going through that. It's pretty fun process. Not sure how long the process is gonna be for as an editor. And yeah, that's what's going on. Now here we are, and we working with the Child Library and 10,000 each. And we're just reading a few, a couple pieces within those two different publications. And we just fired those two publications right around at the same time and whatnot. So that's the Charles Library and 10,000 each. One is, I believe, 50 poems. And then the other one is like over 100. So that's pretty decent. We just put in maximum amounts of work, maximum amounts of literature, maximizing it, putting a lot of maximized energy, man, a lot of maximized work into it, and we doing it pretty decently fast and whatnot, man. So yeah, it's ZBM Publishing, man. We're giving we like the speedy deliveries and whatnot, right? So yeah, but we're taking a slight step back. It's the year's end and whatnot. Beautiful season, beautiful time, editing and whatnot as well. Aquarius season. God is good, man. Thank God. Everything's blessed. Everything's blessed. Yeah, and even when it's not, like I said, man, no bending is the ZBM quality. So yeah, we can take you to zero school, whatever, man, whatever you wanna, whatever's necessary. Whatever. So this is just strictly for the audience, the listeners, the readers, all positive energy and whatever. So, like I said, we just about to breeze through the Charles Library, and then we're gonna breeze through 10,000 each. At first, we're gonna start with it's called Brief Society. Out of town running, I could laugh, but death is this energy. I'm so motivated to send it, so I'd rather stay away from all. Winner is never defined by the world's pretenses, rather by all the true diligence and decisions. Deep breaths, my friend, deep frustrations, but usually men die. Tricks to the game, but usually people fry in a sea full of bitters. The day-to-day picture full of envies and jealousies, the cry in a sea full of bitters. The bittersweet miseries and all the losses literally makes a brief society, makes society brief. I want to call it useful. The steps through all this. You see the crackheads in their pipes, my friends with sound advice, my friends with sound advice. The crack addict, my friends with sound advice. You see the crackheads in their pipes, all the coke fiends with the vast points for one to gather, and then again, my friends with sense. And 12 spent well. My apologies for the long nights off the radar and the days off scene. And you see the work in the stains full of USD, or the USD, the euro, like a step from the usual. And should you not feel like the best if you're carrying the test, carrying the cross? And don't forget ever who you are in the expensive ground layers, in the appeals of the trenches. You see a lot of true convictions, half of men games, and all that the sins can bring, all that the street can vent. And when you see the ventilators are useful, right? Jets, short jet, black hair, jet, black, sleek little strands, and a fine design underneath that flows. A dutiful woe as busy as one may be, and the smile that she keeps had me stronger underneath. Those they couldn't see. Maybe my energy is speak. Maybe her nose is cute. Or maybe it's her ears or the secrets to her physique. Look at how she stares at me. Something else I want. Something else she desires from her mind. Deeper and she moves about busying herself. Oh, how I'm never here too long. Oh, how she wants love in her lockbox so long. How she thinks of me when she's alone, and she sees my face and slows down a bit and just ponders how my doc is so rich, how my doc zero fit. She'll take it slowly, maybe until her lips get better grips on the length of my tangible word, as if I said I love her. Maybe she'll remember something unique. Maybe she'll call when she assumes I'm free, as if I'm locked away. However, my bladder has been so rushed, flushing myself with H2O. The seasons have been fast, and even when I slow, I must go through each day as if this hell will someday be heaven again, someday be better within. Something about this says it should never end, and like her pleasing me, her tongue is soft and she says things she'll probably never ever repent, cleaning me off as if there's something she missed. Anyhow, you look decent. I want to make her come and make her jump, make her bend and grip her own stuff and let me know when it's not rough enough, when I should pull her bun and fuck it up and massage her clit and her back get tensed up. I'll be her release again, make her walk like she's starving for this. I want to make her come and run and jump and then roll over on top of me and ride and come and stop and spontaneously grab me with her mouth as if she never tasted something so fun. The headache of the day has to disappear and go away for both of us. Money it is, and only next that'll fix all vibes that had this. It's her coming intense. The moment she gasps and quiets herself as if she's hiding from me, hiding from something hidden in her sin, as if no one can see. And even as I stare deeply into her eyes, she hides them from me. And what am I to do? I dare not question her through it. Now I'm kissing her clit and take her through shit. She doesn't understand my anger and strength is fluent until I worship her knowing I shouldn't do it. That's love making. I'm stronger again, regardless of when I ejaculated on her navel for fun. Her friend wonders from 8 blocks away what this all consists of. And I'm fingering her stomach on purpose with inch by inch, not a finger, teasing her about with my penis, which she crying, yearning, and begging for. She hates me more than likely, and I grin as I tongue her every inch, clocking her waist and her shoulder blades. Her decision is to kiss my chest softly, and then my scar on my jawline. And I appreciate raw fucking her from my side angle without no condom. She feels how deep, she feels how mean, she feels how man, and how dangerously I'm more than seen. She comes again and again, and she couldn't fake when and where or why. I want to make her come and jump and run. There are many moments of my moments of evil where I have to get away, like I'm running from a hateful memory of her. More than anything is more of a pain from the memory of me. The little bit of love displayed brought on pressures that were the opposite of easy going. The shell maneuver, my little enemy, how I look at her like a friend of me. That's just so I don't allow her too deeply into me, but we remain intimate. Yo, legs on quilts. At a glance, a glimpse, maybe because I'm being pious, the unintentional intimidation, maybe. She nods her head. I'm antsy as I scratch my dreads, as I escape the fibs. She still seems so tight, and she still does those duties for me. When my hands are busy, it doesn't matter much. When her hair is slick and tight in a bun, she slips a condom on a cucumber to fantasize me in her mouth and rubs her clit and takes pictures for me. I'm the one who holds the memory chip. When she's working, she gets wet every outfit because my energy pure. And she pouts when she wishes her kitty was sore from a long pour of her just attention, spreading her ass while my fist is balled up. The scent of her DNA as her sweat persistent. This left arm of hers tied behind her back while I'm deep in an excursion, biting her lips and then watch her work, licking her lips. She maintain her squirt somewhere where I can smell and where I finger her softest point and slide in and out of her as if fatigue is no longer in existence, smiling for me and breathing so deep. And when I first met Her, she's damn near jumped into a sea. The Romeo and Juliet cigar of me. The Romeo and Juliet cigar of me. Her colors of attire attracted me. My standard attire is my favorite black, so secretive and sleek. And within it, I match everything. So how perfect. She even showed me her teeth. No more of those. She rather swallow in me in sequence and deep and move not aught, just concentrated. Who am I? Not to guide her to the climax of me. And I even promised this would be good so she could devour our secrets. Yeah, she can take what this really means. She said she wanted modesty, and I even kissed her P and kissed her like nothing happened. That's why my grin looked at her super devious. I really do have my reasons. She rotates when she's riding me, and she can barely hold on. The struggle real, and I spank her buttocks. And I let her know she better hold on, or else. I'm frustrated, so I'm pounding her until she's just a book, collapsed on a shelf. And when should I touch it again? She must leave exhausted, my friend, with orgasm scent that I sent. Where is she in all of this? Where is she when I call her again? Little did I know the answer was that the question made terribly no sense. Why? Because the doc had length and a passion too intense. Where are feelings when everything is supposed to be about something less meant? Maybe a distraction is all that will open events. But when I think of it, and she opens her legs and thinks of me, I guess the moment goes on way too long. Days and weeks go past. Even though I'm city to city, highway to highway, different houses and new driveways, I wanted to taste her. She says I rape her with my tongue and demolish her with my penis like a magic eraser, and challenge her with a mind that ensures her brain must move faster because the catch is it's dangerous if she's losing vantage. Her arms flung over the bed. What is she reaching for? For a panic button from orgasm, and again and again. She wishes to grab a form where it lasts forever and ever until I come inside of her and she goes unconscious. Trust me. Anyway, I'm in the midst of my movement, and her pretty ass face with a mean ass facial expression, all the tough falsities that comes and thwarts my plans. And these peasants, trust me, I know the trouble, I know the hustle. Purple and gray, blind hocus today. And yeah, I love my nurse nursing me back to health. Whoever helps the doctor when clean nails and pretty posture, sedity posture, treating me like she knows a mobster. Texting me about the porn she liked, the poems that stuck, and technology that made it easy for me to touch her when she's bleeding, hurting, and needing. And the train tracks where it's dark and I get creepy. At ease. Grilled by detectives, they answer their own questions. Would you accept the double standard? Even if it didn't like the answer. Even if you didn't like the answer, pressure bust pipes and you may see a tangled weed. Would medicine or bifocus be all you need? I don't see no evil here, no. I don't see disease. I move amongst peace and war, never really cease. At that rate, I move at peace that keeps at ease. Why accept heartbreak and watch someone else leave? Happy with me, regardless of my long nights and all that. Vagina still gives me might. I put my pressure in her. Still, I need even more expensive dinners. My eyes only interested in more certified winners. I'm in her mouth to its very limits, and I'm in her feeling. All the days of sacrifice paid off when I buy Birkin bags, Gucci and Prada, Louis Vuitton. Just rewards as she maintained being my rider. She maintained coming in as I came inside her. We both still mind blown. Love like couple miles long. Out of my breath as I stroked her. When I first counted her, she wasn't hesitant to show her feelings. All her friends hesitated to show her feelings. Grinned and they all were all happy with me. We just speed reading through some of 10,000 AH as well. We have What we have, the Charles Library, very, very decent release publication. We just fired off two, and they were both brilliant. This one is called the Charles Library Intuitive Tea, Holiday Cheers, Windy Fall Days, Panamas and sunbonnets, just fashion statements scrolling through. I'm dapper, I could rock a cocked hat, red heads and brown heads, reading my body movements, my knees aching because the weather bothers me, and it's a sight to see. The girls love to be underneath of me, how dangerous does that be? My footwork turned them homicidal, my penis turned them suicidal. These girls don't want to live without me. Too much thick, too much of this. I bet this money capsizes this boat, carrying the scenes with pressures of 2023. Next is more BOP for all the girls and girl vibes. I'm kind of humorous about the smell she exudes as I sneakily intrude. Snubby himself with my tongue wrapped around her heart. The tea is intuitive as trust. I can walk someone through some deeper gifts. Ugly enough. All in my hunger, she feeds me bagels. We're so far sometimes. We had to block what's right in front of us and look at her with very small skateboards. You think she's on a hunt. The frivolous lifestyle is what I'm running from. Her freckles purr at me. The offer comes with tons of fun. Dressed in all black like sea hef. Look at her 2-inch heels and I warm her up. Sheesh. The taste of peach cobbler. What about her cycle? Oh, this is too much for gossip. I literally stuffed her cranberry up with my dock and forced her face in a pillow as if her blood isn't ugly enough. Young, indeed. To surf. Biting her lips and nails, touching my bank and wearing my shirt. Grinding don't stop. It's a must to keep the money vibes alive. Days get hard, but I put the bloat drinks in her face and show her America is just the surface. So she can sign up for free at ZBM and continue to learn how to really surf. Young, free with me. I bought some A1. She bent over, showed me what underneath her skirt is. All the days using her fingers trying to carve her V in her enthusiasm. All in all, it's just red pasta for me to lurk in like her 7 days of discard. I'm so valuable, of course she knows it's me. That's why I'm better off free. In the plain open, blending like no one can see. Add adjustments to the freedom we all want. I don't allow questions to how much I own her and what days I bone her, and still she looks up to Daddy Charlie without me phoning her. Add adjustments to the freedom we've been wanting. Why I want to be single, a bachelor, but my heart's so locked up, and why I feel like I owe myself. Why I feel like I owe half my dinner to a woman that never left when I couldn't pop up. This is freedom and change. Love brings the hate out of a person quickly. And what are you to do? When I'm mad, maybe I'll force her to count some dividends with me too, or stuff her vocal box until she thinks I'm through. What about her? She's a monster in disguise, easily a heartbreaker. How dangerous of a heartbreaker, the froth around her words and the kisses that bite to the nerve and bone. However, to be free with me. Young. Tarantula. The tarantula in my nose and eyes are shiny, Rudolph, but they couldn't hear me. I make hairs on her body prickly, she melt for me. It's a certain secret how I make her sticky, daddy long legs. She know I'm fragile. Must be careful with me, but I put venom in her life, her favorite ick. The tarantula on her bed, look at me. I Charlie Manson her with an object, her favorite one. Click talk, my favorite tongue, white widow, I'm in her brain, as if my job is done, It's a job well done. Generations, always working on a new theory of how the poor became rich, how the prince became king. All they may have took was some sense. All it took was some fritz. For the chef to look intense and glitz, the breakfast nook again. Further on, how to cook was powdered on by scents of barley and rosemary mints, and all the beautiful additives to the gravy or sauces that keeps or recipes somewhere, that is, for specifically the next breeds of the worlds of kids. Yeah, indeed. Horizons, looking for a sign out in the horizon over the billions of molecules in the air. Everything seems so distant, so unforgiving, so unreal that you may never know it. I have so much heart over the ledge because of fear. I always hope to never throw it. The chance to be at ease, be a millionaire, be free, be superior, sedity, and literally live it, filtering all things, because what is greatness without serious privileges? Underbelly, legal vices that threatens day to day, hustling, trapping, and all the dirty work just keeps one wrapped in it. Block work where everything runs on secret enactments laid down. The money comes, and this is just capillary funds must be accounted for. All involved must abide with all the bylaws, though this isn't perfect, and cocaine was his first love, exclaiming how dangerous the demi-world is, and mainstream became problematic, so he found himself in underbellies that requires more guts and balls than cosigns. Ownership over my flaws, ownership over her flaws, forced to hug myself while up against the cold walls, all the cold realities. Meet her again, the dog with the shiver, the wolf with the fur full of blood, and the coyote that creeps about looking for that little foxhole, listening for fears as if I got those. All I had amidst the disappointments were big goals, ownership over my flaws, belonging better than my previous version of myself. Take care of it yourself. The work only gets done if you aligned it with your own health. Dying inside a heart full of rain. Dying inside a mouth full of pain. Releasing the ocean. Move freely. Maybe you'll finally turn a page. Ownership over my flaws. Over my flaw. The insecurity. The impurities don't serve well at all. Most of all. For 24 hours. All I know is the months were slow, vertigo set in, and the jail didn't know. Everybody want to flood cells, the memories, traumatized, and still muscle through it all. Still pressed. I pressed the neighbor just so he could send it to his boss. People wanted me to fall, wanted me to talk. I wouldn't slip because I'm aware. I've been in on brinks. I studied the best that synced. Fentanyl got the town under a dome. I seen money moving. Though it's a blurry storm, I seen the enemies. The laws are made to catch the low end way too easy. Cooperation deals way too easy. They offer perks in that prison, in that jail, wondering why men certify themselves as half a men. Why should I ever eat with them? I'd rather run somewhere with more paper than them, avoiding police. Avoiding the lesser than, especially since I'm better than. Pazzo, we need more pressure so we can use the best measurements. All the cocaine solves so many puzzles, some hidden figures, such as envy, jealousy, greed, and increased problems too. The uniform soaked for 24 hours in the same sink. The phones broke, the hearts broke. The police take informants on work release, and you would never know it. The propaganda was threatened society, and the secrets tried to drown me. That's exactly why I don't. That's exactly why I don't surround myself with many. Pazzo, we need more pressure so we can use the best measurements. All the cocaine solves so many puzzles, so many hidden figures, such as envy, jealousy, greed, and increased problems too. The uniform soaked for 24 hours in the same sink. The phones broke. Their hearts broke. The police take informants on work release, and you would never know it. The propaganda was threatened. Society and secrets try to drown me. That's exactly why I don't surround myself with many. Bigotry, ignorance, so bliss. The class of misfits that still fit in the scene that makes sense. If you're rich in the mental sense, in the spiritual awakening, you realize how clear it's been. Bigotry, ignorance, so bliss. Bigotry, ignorance is bliss. All the lost values to the world that seems to try to reinvent the blessings of God himself. The sure intents. All this takes intestines that aren't based on filth, not based on opinion, rather or not, this or that. Indeed. frames. Hot summer, I landed on my feet. My demise, though, someone tried to plan it. Pictures, see 1,000 words. Frames came by the hundreds. I guess I survived. Secret is I kept my hunger. Scars, scars. Hurt feelings. This world's so toxic. These dudes live without logic. I'm up from using logistics. At all costs, I kept it raw. Real like I ain't have no flaws. It's like I can't trust at all. Better yet, I can't love and fall into it. Love comes with way too many scars. CB4, young and holding. For all the days where hustling was the focus. For all the days standing tall. Even amidst the wars that I won. All the times that it wasn't all good. It wasn't all there. And this life of troubles didn't fret or double. The more it took. Take the good with the bad. All else should be successful. I told my young self that I still could build wealth. And no, you don't belong on no shelf. The most pressure must consist of all the issues or else all disasters may occur. And well, no way, no how. I was still labeled a sinister child with potential through all the trials. I told them to remember me as I climbed out of every chimney with whatever they stole from me. It's still so gold for me. They sold their soul, if you ask me. Better yet, a devil bought it. I just carried on my crosses with reverse losses. Never an enemy with a doubt about whether or not I have to go to gusto over CB4.